The bug jokes in this video are going to be so bad I can already hear the crickets now. Do you get it? Because crickets are bugs. Hello everyone, it is Briximus Prime, back for another Transformers Legacy action figure review, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Transformers Legacy Deluxe Class Insecticon Kickback. And yeah, let's just get right on into the review by starting with that packaging. And now with Kickback out of the way, here's taking a look at the packaging. Right up front here, it's got an image of him in his insect mode. Right here, we got an image of his face right there, and then we got another full image of him right there. It says Transformers Legacy Kickback. Transformers Generations Takara Tommy. Transformers Legacy here on the side. Got a nice image right here of the Autobots and of the Decepticons. Authentic Transformers! And I didn't realize this, but if you have Skids' packaging and you take the two side artwork together... Anyway, that's pretty cool. So, and then here on the back, obligatory product shots and stuff like that. And then also right here, we got another barcode. And taking a look at that barcode takes you to the Transformers website, shows you a nice moving image of Kickback right there. And as we scroll down, it says here his name is Kickback, he's a Decepticon, his alternate mode is a Grasshopper, his function is for espionage, his special unit is Insecticon, Origin Universe, G1, Energon Blades, unbreakable energy blades made of pure Energon. And his bio here reads that Kickback is an espionage expert, making allies only to manipulate them to further his own agenda. His strength is a 3, his intelligence is a 9, his speed is a 4, and his firepower is a 5. And that is basically it for the packaging. There's the barcode for that. And, yeah, we'll just get right on into the figure. And now taking a look at Insecticon Kickback's accessories here. He comes with a pair of Energon, Dark Energon, bug-wing swords here. And there's pretty nice looking blades that can stick onto the bug and everything. And you can combine them together using these ports. You can make them into a big, jagged piece and sword here, and the more that I look at them, the more that it looks like an actual shard of Dark Energon. Like, they look more like just shards of Dark Energon. So very nice accessories here. And then he comes with his very cleanly silver painted Tommy gun here. It's got the big old purple barrel right there, and it's in the big drum right there, and the big purple barrel, and you can't stick blast effects on it. And overall, very nice looking accessory. I'm very glad that they didn't overdo it with the accessories, because it doesn't really bug me all that much. Taking a look at Kickback's head sculpt here. Amazing looking head sculpt with the yellow antennas right there. And I love the silver. Always love seeing silver on Transformers faces. The red visor looks nice and clean. And then coming right down onto the chest here. I love the clear transparent plastic on the chest with the silver painted underneath. Really brings out the figure and really catches your eye to it, like the big Decepticon logo. The arms and everything look great. I like how this back bug leg fuses with the bicep to form the full bicep. And very nice how they got the wings here. And overall, the figure looks great. I love the mechanical detail, like this metallic gold, red, and purple. The color combination looks really good as well. I like how these little spikes kind of flare out on the back of his shins. Very clean transformation, and those bug wings look very nice. I love the bug molding on them. And they are very tall, and they are adjustable. Which, speaking of getting into the articulation, the head is on a ball joint. It has a little bit of like a wiggle, but it's mostly for swiveling side to side. The bug wings can shift up and down independently. The shoulders can rotate a full 360. They can move in and out. Bicep swivel, single jointed elbow right there, but you can untab the bicep to get it a little higher, but that looks a little weird. But it's not bad. The wrist can hinge up and down due to transformation. There is a waist swivel. Hips can move forward. They can move back that far. They can move outward pretty far. Thigh swivel, 90 degrees of bend at the knee. The ankles are on a deep pivot, and also he has a toe bend due to transformation. So very nice articulation on the Insecticon Kickback here. The posability is really good on this guy. This guy really looks good when you get him into poses. Something that I didn't really capture that much with Skids in my last review. I do have to admit, I would have liked for him to have some butterfly joints inside of his, his shoulders. Get it? But butterfly Anyway, anyway, it doesn't really bug me all that much. And now getting into the size comparisons, one thing I did want to mention, because Kickback has those big old wings on his back, it really makes him feel a lot more substantial and a lot taller than he actually is. Here is Kickback with my last Transformers Legends Legacy review, the Transformers Legacy Skids. Now, I don't have that original Titans Return Legends class Kickback, but here he is next to my Shrapnel, or Scrapnel, whatever. So anyway, that is basically it for the comparisons. Now let's get into Kickback's quick and easy transformation. That was the whole transformation on this figure. And just showing off the weapon storage, you can take the little Tommy gun here, stick it under the bug's belly, just ignore the face. And then you can take these blades here and you can stick them on the sides of the wings like this. The weapon storage for these looks kind of ridiculous, but I mean, it does look kind of cool on some angles, but anyway, that is it for the weapon storage. And I do have to admit, the transformation is really simplistic, especially for a figure that has been so hyped up. But honestly, I actually don't mind it. The transformation is very simplistic, but it gets the job done of what it set out to do. It's meant to look like a G1 accurate version of Kickback, and it's not meant to look like an actual grasshopper. It's just a really cool retro-styled robot bug, and it really does a good job at it, even if it really is just the robot mode just lying down on the ground. But overall, I don't think it's that bad of a mode. So anyway, just looking at some of the details, I like the head sculpt, even though it's really just the head looking down, but again, doesn't look bad. And then all the details that I'm showing off here are exactly the same that we saw in the other mode, only he has some extra bug legs, these little pincers right here, and he's got these extra back hind legs right here. Going over the bug's articulation, same articulation at the head. It's on that little ball joint, can swivel side to side, can't really look up or down or anything. His antennas can move forward and back. The wings can flap up and down, shoulders rotate forward and back. This little leg can flip up and down. This can move up and down. Bicep swivel at both of those legs, and then this little foot can hinge up and down. And then it's got the waist swivel, hips move in and out, thigh swivel, forward, back, and then the bend at the knee right here, which you don't really use. And then there's a bend right here at the leg, and then there's a ball joint at this foot, which also can rotate. So overall, pretty okay articulation on this lying down robot bug. So not that bad. And here is Kickback with the Legacy Deluxe Class Skids here, and obviously this bug is in scale. And then here is Kickback with the Power of the Primes Legends Class Shrapnel. Or Scrapnel. And yeah, that is basically it for my review on the Transformers Legacy Deluxe Class Kickback. And this is a very nice Insecticon to add to the collection. This guy blows every other Insecticon that has come before out of the water. The scale here, I prefer the Deluxe Class size over the admittedly kind of dinky Legends Class size, even though the Legends Class size was a good size for the little buggers that they were. But this figure definitely has a lot better engineering going for him in the much bigger scale. And it makes me really excited for what they're going to do for Shrapnel and Bombshell. I really can't wait to see what those guys look like in the Legacy or whatever other toy line it is in the future that they have for these guys. And this guy what a way to start for the Insecticons. I really do like the figure. There isn't really all that much that bugs me about him. Okay, I promise that's the last one. But point is, I like the figure for his engineering, his scale, the paint. Even though the transformation is really simplistic, it gets the job done. It's nothing to really complain about because it has that stupid looking charm like it did back in the 80s. In the end, it's not really much to complain about. So if I had to give this figure a rating, I give him a solid 9 out of 10. Same ranking I gave to Skids. The only thing that I am bugged a little bit by, I'm sorry, I did promise that was the last one, but whatever. But the bug mode could have been just a little bit executed, just a little bit more. Maybe some of the leg parts could have snapped in a certain way, or maybe just so it kind of solidified it a little bit. But overall, I love the figure. Nothing much to really complain about. The Energon weapon stuff doesn't bug me like it did with Skids. And, yeah, thank y'all for watching. This has been Briximus Prime. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like. What other YouTube talking points did I miss? I don't know. Bye.